Hello everybody, my name's Elena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's June. Okay, half of the year gone, passed. I don't know how that happened. Alas, it's a new month. That means I need to pick a new physical TBR to read for this month. If you haven't seen the other videos, I will tell you how we're gonna do this. We're gonna use my little DIY TBR card game that I made, but before I get into this, the whole point of me doing this, I explained this in January's TBR, is for me to get through my physical TBR as of 2023, because there were books on my shelves that had been staying there for a while and I really wanted to get through them. And in the beginning, I wrote down all of the books that were on my physical TBR, and there were a total of 33. So I wanted to do a little recap of how well I've done. The goal was to read 3 per month to get through the entire TBR this year. Out of those 33, I have read 21. So we're doing pretty good right now. It's been 5 months. If I was supposed to read 3 books, that would be 15. And I've read 21. I'm doing so well and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so glad that I decided to do this because it really is motivating me to read from my physical TBR. For this month, we obviously have to do this again, so we're whipping out my little cards. These cards have prompts on them. I'm just going to briefly explain, even though I've said this in every single TBR in case you haven't seen it. There's regular prompts on them, and then I have a little die, and I'm going to roll the die, and if I get an odd number, I have to pick up what I call power-up cards, which basically add a spin to the prompt already. There's one that's +1, and I have to pick 2 books for that prompt instead of 1. There's good ones, there's bad ones. It makes the game a little interesting. If I roll an even number, we just use the prompt. We don't have to use the power-up cards. Like I said, I'm picking 3. And I don't actually know why I don't actually know what I'm in the mood for June. I'm kind of entering a mini reading slump, so I'm hoping that I can get out of it before it becomes anything, more serious. So we're gonna shuffle these cards. I was thinking of taking out the cards that I've already gotten in previous TBRs, but I decided against it just because I'm tired of getting the same prompt. Okay. A book you know nothing about. Okay, this is a new prompt. I've never gotten this one. So I need to pick a book that I basically don't know the premise of. Or I know very little about. To be quite honest with you, I don't even know what the Great Gatsby is about by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and it is on my TBR. It's just not on here. It's on my little shelf. I don't know what that book is about. I also don't really know what Graceling is about by Kristen Kishore, and I do have that. Again, it's on the little shelf. Couldn't tell you what it's about. I just know it's a young adult fantasy. So I'm gonna roll the die now and we'll see what we get. Okay, that's a 2. That's an even number. Listen, I have a track record of getting my even and odd numbers mixed up because English is not my first language, but we got there at the end. Okay, so it's just the prompt. We don't get to pick a power-up card. I'm starting to have a very small amount of books to pick from, so this is actually getting a little bit difficult. I think I am going to go with The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I have heard rumors. Oh, that's the one thing I know about this book. I've read rumors that this book was not actually written by him. It was written by his wife. She wrote it in her diaries or something, and then he stole it because he's a man. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Also, it's pretty short. There's notes, I think, at the end, but I don't really care for them. Yeah, notes on the text, and then what's this? Extra material. Yeah, no. This is basically the whole book. It's 180 pages. I think I can get through this, and if I can't, I can either DNF it or listen to it on audiobook. Okay, so this is my first pick for June. I'm going to shuffle. I don't think I'm very good at shuffling these, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. And we're gonna pick this one. Let's see what it says. A book with a flower or a plant on the cover. I also haven't gotten this one, so this is boding well for me. The colors in the cards don't mean anything, by the way. I just thought it would be fun to make them colorful. Okay, what has flowers on it? Okay, immediately I see something. This Woven Kingdom has roses on it. I am really scared of this book though, because it is Tara Mafi, which I have read from before because I read the Shatter Me series, but I feel like this has a bit more complicated writing, and I'm kind of scared of it. Also, it's not the smallest. It's definitely not the biggest I've read, considering I am reading The Count of Monte Cristo, but still kind of scary. I feel like I do want to pick a romance just so I can have a palate cleanser. The romances that I have as palate cleansers are Dear Aaron by Mariana Zapata. I know that doesn't have a flower on it. One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, which I don't think has a flower on it. Yeah, absolutely not. And then See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon, which also doesn't have a flower on it. So guess what? I'm fucked. I think I think This Woven Kingdom is the only one with a flower on it. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Graceling has a flower on it. Also a rose. Also, this cover is beautiful. Okay. Well, both of them are fantasies. So I guess we're going to be reading a fantasy, but I have to roll the die. You know, this could change everything. We'll see. Another 2. Very interesting. That's an even number. Okay. I think I'm gravitating more towards Graceling by Kristen Kishore. So I'm going to go with this one as my second pick for June. We haven't gotten a power up yet, which I'm actually kind of sad about because they're really fun. But we'll see. Maybe I'll roll an odd number finally for this one. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards again. And I'm going to pick this one. Okay, a book with a name in the title. I have gotten this before. Kind of sad about that. Whatever. Oh, I just picked Graceling. That's literally the name of the female main character. Her name is Graceling. Okay, great. Oh, the only other book that has a name in the title is Dear Aaron by Mariana Zapata. I really don't want to read that. I really don't, because, like, it's a military romance, and I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. Also, it's slow burn, so it's a chonker. But, like, honestly, wait. The first half of this book is only emails. I'm trying to pick, and I haven't rolled the die yet. Maybe this could save us, actually. Can I please roll an odd number? I want to have a power-up card. A 6. I'm going to re-roll. A 2. You know what? No. Fine. I'll pick Dear Aaron by Mariana Zapata as my third book. And because I'm salty, I'm going to pick another book. Why not? I want to read 4 this month. I feel like I could because my exams are actually... I was going to say they're slowing down. No, they're literally ending. So I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands. And I'm going to pick this one. A book you bought at a book fair. I got this last month as well and I forgot to take it out. I don't actually have a book as of bought like until 2023 from a book fair. I've read all of them. So this prompt doesn't count. I will remember not to put it in the pile for next month. But that means we have to pick another one. Okay. I'm going to pick this one. Okay. A book with a great dedication. That's such a fun prompt. These are the ones that I want to get. There's so many cute ones like this, and I rarely ever get them. And we're like halfway through the year. Okay, I'm so glad that I got this. I need to look at all the dedications now. Does this not have a dedication? It must. It must. What? There's no dedication in this book. This is another fantasy, All the Stars and Teeth by Adrienne Young. What's the dedication? To Mom and Dad, for your love, eternal support, and waiting in the hot sun every time I dragged you to a million book signings. I wouldn't be here without you, literally. To Taylor, because we finally did it. That is actually quite cute. Okay, so this could be a contender. Oh, let me look at my romance books. Hold on. These are the 2 that are on the roster, and they actually kind of match each other. That's cute. For Dede, I don't know, Dede, that's how it's spelled. Okay. Who thinks it wouldn't kill the woman on The Bachelor to wear pants to a cocktail party once in a while. Thanks for choosing Dad and me to be your family. Oh, that is actually really cute. Okay. Well, there's that. And then we have See You Yesterday by by Rachel Lynn Solomon. For Rachel Griffin and Tara Tsai, I'd meet you at the bookstore cafe again and again and again. I think that one's my favorite. We need to roll the die and see what this has in store for us. Honestly, even if it's not an odd number, I think I might just pick a power-up card. Oh, it is an odd number. Okay, 1. Perfect. Oh my god. How shocking. These, I don't know why I made these so small. They're so hard to shuffle. Okay. I'm gonna pick this one. Underdog. Oh, we have gotten this before. Okay. Choose the worst rated book. So how this works is I will choose all the books that have a cute dedication. I just realized there's another book I didn't take into consideration. Put them in on Goodreads, check their rating, and the one that is rated the lowest is the one that I have to pick to read. So I guess the decision is going to be made for me. That's going to take a little while, So I will be back in just a second. I was gonna go and check all the ratings and then realized that I did this once before and I already have the ratings for these 3 books. I added this one in as well, From Bad to Cursed, because it does have a cute dedication. I think it's actually my favorite dedication. It says, "To all the chaotic, good, and neutral witchy readers, the ones whose hearts belong in Crystal Cove." I never know how to say that word. This one's for you. I thought this was actually the cutest out of the bunch, but the ones I took into consideration were See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon, One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, and From Bad to Cursed by Lana Harper. From Bad to Cursed has a 3.77 on Goodreads. One to Watch has 3.89 on Goodreads, and See You Yesterday has 3.91. So the winner of this little whatever you'd like to call it is From Bad to Cursed by Lana Harper. I read the first book in this series, Payback's a Witch, and I didn't really like it. I gave it 3 stars, but I decided to give Lana Harper another chance, and I have not wanted to read it since I got it. However, I actually don't feel like this was a bad choice because it is pretty short and it's witchy, and I feel like if I end up liking it, it might get me out of this like mini reading slump that I'm apparently in. So this is actually really nice. Like, I'm perfectly happy with this. Do not ask me why I'm doing this, but I kind of want to pick another one. Listen, I'm treating myself, okay? I think I deserve to pick another book, so I'm gonna shuffle these. Or how about I pick and see if I want to add it to my TBR? I feel like you can't get mad at me for that one because I already have 4. And this is technically the 5th one that I'm picking. I'm going to pick this prompt. Oh, that was hard to get out. I don't know what that means. A book with siblings. I have gotten this prompt before. I don't think I have a book that has siblings in it. I said that as like a joke, but I think I manifested it because I literally don't have a book with siblings in it. I will pick another one though, just because I literally don't have one, so the prompt doesn't count. Okay. I'm giving you an extra long TBR this month. You're welcome. I'm gonna pick this one. I don't know, it's the pink color scheme, which is my favorite. Book that scares you. Yeah, I don't really want to read a book that scares me. I think we're gonna ignore this prompt. I really don't want to read a book that scares me because the only one on my list that scares me is this Woven Kingdom, and I really don't want to read this month. So we're gonna ignore this, okay? And we're gonna go over the 4 books that I did pick to read in June. First book that I picked for the prompt, a book you know nothing about, I picked The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've read the summary of this book so many times and I still don't know what it's about, so this fits perfectly. Second prompt that we pulled was a book with a flower or a plant on the cover, and I picked Graceland by Kristen Shore. I do have this on audiobook as well, so I feel like it'll be nice and easy to read. Also, it's a YA fantasy, and I do love a good YA fantasy. Next prompt we pulled was a book with a name in the title, and the only one that actually works is Dear Aaron by Mariana Zapata. So I guess we're going to be reading this month. Half of this book is emails, so I feel like even though it is a slow burn, because Mariana Zapata always writes slow burn, I feel like I'll actually be okay with this. So this is the 3rd book. And then I decided to pick a little bonus book because I felt like it. And we picked a book with a great dedication, and then there was a power-up card, The Underdog, which made me choose the lowest rated out of the books that were kind of on the roster to pick from. And I had to go with From Bad to Cursed by Lana Harper. Definitely not mad about this. I think it's like enemies to lovers. And I think they're supposed to work together to solve like some kind of mystery. So I'm actually pretty happy with this. And those are the 4 books that I have to read in the month of June. I'll be happy reading 3 of them. The 4th one is kind of like, you know, like a safety one. But I thought it would be fun to pick one. I actually wanted to pick another one, but it didn't work out. So this is my little pile. I feel like it's pretty good. I have a fantasy, I have a classic, I have 2 romances, but one of them's witchy, so I feel like that's going to be quite cute. Thank you so much for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe if you'd like. I will link all the other TBR videos that I've done in the description as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.